Merry Christmas. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Comics Clash. It's Isaiah, and it's already Christmas. Can you guys believe it? 2021 has flown by, and it's already Christmas. But since it's Christmas time, it's time to count down my top 5 favorite Christmas movies of all time. And then I'll be doing a Christmas toy haul showing you guys all the things that I got for Christmas. So let's dive into the video. Now, Christmas movies are always spectacular. I think there are a couple bad Christmas movies, but it's really hard to make a bad Christmas movie unless you're trying, because as long as you capture the magic of Christmas, I don't think you can make a bad Christmas movie. Now, these movies go above and beyond of capturing the magic, emotion, and charm, and everything. It just feels so Christmassy, and all these movies are amazing. So let's dive into the ranking. Now, coming in at 5th place is The Christmas Chronicles. What an absolute great surprise. I absolutely loved this movie when it first came out, but it wasn't really in my top 5 favorite Christmas movies of all time. But upon multiple rewatches, I see that Kurt Russell really fits Santa as a character, and they give him a lot of development, and it was really fun to see him interact with this kid, Kate, I think that's the little girl's name. And yeah, they had really fun on-screen time together, and I really liked the dynamic between Kate and her brother and their relationship and how it's broken with their dad and everything. And it was really fun to watch. I love seeing them interact, and it was so fun seeing the characters get to know each other more, because they're just brother and sister who don't spend a lot of time together, so they don't really know each other. And then in the end, they're like a family again since their dad's death. And it was pretty emotional. I think the musical notes were really great here. When Kurt Russell's singing in the prison, that was awesome. That was hilarious. And I really like when Kurt Russell's talking to all the other people and reminding them what Christmas is all about and showing them what they asked for Christmas. Like when he was talking to that police officer trying to convince him that he's really Santa. And it was a really fun watch, and I absolutely loved this movie. And that Mrs. Claus tease at the end was pretty good. But then they make an awful sequel in Christmas Chronicles 2. I can't believe how bad of a sequel that was, with an absolute masterpiece of a movie that Christmas Chronicles 1 is. For Christmas Chronicles 1, it really captures the spirit and magic of Christmas, and I absolutely love it. Now, sliding its way into 4th place is Jingle All The Way. What a great Christmas movie. Really captures how parents feel around Christmas time. It's a really great Christmas triumph, and I really love watching it over and over again. I think it's hilarious how desperate this parent is to get his kid a toy, that he goes to these extreme measures, and it was really fun to see. And I bet some parents can relate on going to extreme measures to get their kid a present for Christmas. This movie probably was relatable for them. I really liked Arnold as this character who's just getting really aggressive over this toy and how desperate he is now. And I love the conclusion in the end in the Christmas parade where Jamie just really wants his father, not the toy or anything, and that he sees that his father did so much for him, and now that he's wearing the Turbo Man costume, and he's like, I already have a Turbo Man. And that was really awesome. I love seeing that at the end. But I mean, Arnold went through all the trouble to get his son a present, and I really liked it. It was really an emotional ending. It was really touching, really captures the magic of Christmas. Not really magic, more like mayhem in the middle of the movie. I love the mailman. He's an awesome side character, hilarious. I love the part with the bomb in the radio station. It was funny. I absolutely love that. Yeah, he was a great side character, and he really worked well with Arnold's character, and they had a lot of great on-screen time together. And I think it was just a fun, really great Christmas story that had a lot of fun dynamics. So yeah, Jingle All The Way is just awesome. Coming into 3rd place, it's Elf. What an absolute Christmas classic. If you guys have not watched Elf this Christmas season, go and watch it, because you'll just be reminded how fun and how lighthearted this Christmas movie is. I absolutely love it. It's just so touching, and it really feels like Christmas. Out of all these movies on this list, I think it just captures the magic the most, the wonder of Christmas. It captures it so well. And yeah, it's probably the most magical, wondrous Christmas movie on this list that just really gets the feel of what it's like being in the Christmas spirit. Will Ferrell plays Elf to perfection, and he's hilarious on screen with everyone. He just works so well. I like the relationship between him and his dad and how it ends up at the end. And it was really fun seeing them on screen together. Totally the best scene in the movie is when he exposes that Santa. I think that was hilarious. I was laughing throughout that whole scene. And I like how much love and joy he gives to this character. Will Ferrell just does it justice. What an absolute great Christmas movie. And I also really like the girl that Elf likes. I think, or when they do the singing at the end, that was really touching. And yeah, the singing scene at the end was awesome. And I think they had a great chemistry together. Everyone on screen was great. And yeah, Elf is an absolute great Christmas movie. Now, our runner-up is Klaus. What a surprise of a movie. This movie is an absolute joy. The animation is stunning. I was so surprised when I first saw this movie how emotional and how much like depth and deep they went with Santa as a character, and they really did this movie so much justice. Even though it's not a movie you'd think would be awesome, but it was awesome. It was an absolute like triumph. I can't believe how great this movie was. I think J.K. Simmons is an actually great voice for Santa. I never really thought of it until I watched this movie. I'm like, nah, he can never play Santa. But when I saw this movie, it actually really sounded, and it was really emotional, and it was awesome. He sounded perfect for the role. And everything just fit together so well. I love how the mailman has his character arc throughout the movie. It was a really great character arc. I think they did this character good. And yeah, he just went on this awesome journey throughout this town. From being this snobby rich guy, he wanted to get back to his life of being a rich guy, to learning the ways of giving and being with Klaus and helping him out. And it was just really fun to see. And I also really love the chaos between the two sides of the town. I forget what they were called, but they were always like nagging at each other, and then they teamed up at the end to get Klaus and them. That was really fun to watch. I think it's just an awesome movie. And that ending was so emotional. I have chills on that scene at the end. It was just amazing. If you have not seen Klaus or heard of Klaus, go watch it. It's on Netflix. What a great Christmas movie. And yeah, Klaus is awesome. Now, of course, now we're at the number one spot, and you guys probably know what it is. It's Home Alone. What a great Christmas movie. Awesome. Everyone loves Home Alone. I mean, there's not a single person in the world who doesn't love Home Alone. I mean, come on. What a great Christmas movie. Just really so dumb fun. Awesome. The burglars are awesome to see on screen. They're hilarious. I can't believe how bad the sequels were. I mean, Lost in New York's not bad because they bring back Matthew McConaughey, and he's a great actor in both the movies. He plays Kevin McAllister to perfection. He's just a really great kid actor, and he works so well on screen, and it was so funny seeing him set up all these pranks and stuff. I don't know how this movie worked, but it just did, and it became an absolute Christmas classic. And when he reunites with his mom at the end, that was pretty emotional. I like that touch at the end. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun and joy for Christmas. So yeah, Home Alone is my number one favorite Christmas movie of all time. Also, if we are talking about Die Hard and counting it as a Christmas movie, it'd probably take the third place spot and knock Christmas Chronicles off the list. But I don't really count Die Hard as a full-on Christmas movie. I know there's a lot of controversy on that. I mean, not a lot of controversy, but a little bit of conflict on that. But I'm not really going to count Die Hard as a Christmas movie. But if you guys do, it would be third on my list. So yeah, that was my Christmas ranking, my top 5 favorite Christmas movies of all time. But let's dive into the toy haul. Let's show you guys what I got for Christmas. Now, I got these vintage Star Wars action figures over here. One's Lando, one's Luke. It's not really vintage, but there's this new set that Star Wars has come out with where they do, like, go back in time and make these vintage action figures for new fans. And they're really cool. I got this Lando one right here and this Luke Bespin suit. It's really cool. I absolutely like it. It comes with the lightsaber and the gun, and same with Lando. Lando has a gun, no lightsaber though. But yeah, I mean, Lando's not a Jedi or anything. Yeah, and this one's from The Empire Strikes Back, the Luke, and this one's from Return of the Jedi. And yeah, they're really cool. If you guys have not seen these around, they'll be at your local comic store or something. They're really cool. Go check them out. They're like a vintage rewind to these old action figures. Like, the old action figures are so much better quality than the new ones we got here today. I mean, the old ones, they actually paid attention and cared about detail, not like the corrupt toy industry nowadays, just making cheap stuff really expensive. Just like in Jingle All The Way, they showed that kind of. And yeah, the toy industry in Jingle All The Way was pretty corrupt. I should have talked about that when we were talking about Jingle All The Way, but yeah, it was pretty corrupt in that movie. Yeah. Next up, I got this What If Captain America zombie action figure. It's sick. I absolutely love it. They did the design so well. I mean, not all new action figures are bad. This one's really sick. The shield's got a little bit of blood on it, which is really cool. And yeah, I love the design of Zombie Captain America. I loved when I saw him in the show. He was really cool. I really thought it was a great like touch to the show to just show Captain America as a dang zombie, and it was really cool. Yeah. Next up, we got this Flash action figure. It's the Hot Pursuit from Injustice 2. When the first moment I played the game and I saw this suit on the game, I absolutely loved it, and I want them to make an action figure, and now it's here. I think it's really cool with the silver and white, because I'm pretty sure in the game this suit came out before Godspeed was a thing, and I really liked it. It was like a classic white and silver suit, and I really liked it. Not classic, but like a new next-gen Flash classic suit. You know what I mean? Okay, so those were the action figures. Now we're going into the DVDs. So I got The Suicide Squad on DVD. Great film. If you guys have not seen it, it's just probably one of the best superhero, supervillain films of the year. It's really fun to watch. I think everything in this movie is really good. And yeah, this is the DVD. It's got some bonus features too. Gag reel, deleted scenes, and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a cool DVD. I liked it. I asked for it. Now this, probably my favorite movie of the year, got it on disc now, Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think this movie is probably the best superhero movie of the year and one of the best DC movies of all time. Probably my top 3 favorite DC films, along with like The Dark Knight and like the original Superman or Man of Steel or something. This movie is an absolute masterpiece. What a great movie. I don't even think the runtime affects its presence, because the runtime actually feels short at sometimes, and it goes by pretty fast. I really like this movie. Yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League, my favorite movie of the year. Then I got The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Steelbook, one of the only Spider-Man movies that I don't have on DVD. I also don't have Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 1 on DVD. So yeah, I asked my mom to get me this movie. I really like it. I think it's super underrated, and I think it really captures the character of Spider-Man, and it's really awesome, and it's a fun movie. But now it's time for the big gift, the one that the main show, and yeah, it's this life-size Baby Yoda right here. I've been dying to get a life-size Baby Yoda. I actually, when The Mandalorian first came out and they first announced these, I really wanted one. And yeah, it's an awesome present. It's really dope. It's got everything on here. And yeah, sorry about the computer reflecting on the screen. It kind of sucks. But I don't really know if I can do anything about that. But yeah, it's an awesome gift, and I really love The Mandalorian. What a great TV series. So yeah, that was my Christmas toy haul and my top 5 favorite Christmas movies of all time. What were your guys' favorite Christmas movies of all time? And what did you get for Christmas? Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.